Hey, y'all. Welcome back. You know what day it is and you know what time it is. It's 2 Cent Tuesday. As you know, we are working in the series Reclaiming Your Blessings. And this is centered around my mantra, which is keep growing, keep sowing, and keep glowing. Last week got a lot of great feedback. If you haven't checked it out, please do. This week we're moving into the second part of the mantra, which is sewing. And no, sis, I'm not talking about your wigs, okay? Open up your mind. But today is going to be a very, very important message, and one that I feel is truly underestimated in our everyday thinking and everyday life, because we get so caught up in what? Self, I, doing for ourselves, paying for our homes, having the luxury cars, doing all of these things for ourselves versus giving to others. And I want to urge everybody out there to give, because it's super important. So let's talk about the word sowing. When I think of sowing, I think of a farmer. And a farmer does what? He plants his seeds in hopes that what? He will harvest what he has planted. And it's just a great analogy for the spiritual realm, because every single day we are, in a sense, farmers. We have the opportunity to sow into other people. And it's super important, because if you don't sow, you won't grow. I just came up with that right now. But that's true. Because if you're not sowing, you're not really reaping any harvest. You're not planting any seeds. And so I want to give you some good tips and things that I think will help you really gain your blessings, because sowing comes with blessings, okay? I want to let that be known, and I want it to be clear that when you are giving, you are getting back so much more. But just the importance and how good it feels to just give to others, okay? So, tip number 1, you have to give without expecting something back, right? Again, a lot of times when we're doing things and we're moving and we're shaking, we do favors for people. We're expecting people to do something back for us because we did it for them. But that's not how it works. Yes, you will reap what you sow, but that doesn't mean that it's going to come necessarily from that person, okay? Because y'all out here mad if somebody don't do something for you and you done did something for them. No. It will come back to you. And sometimes it comes back in different forms that you didn't even expect or know. And maybe you haven't even acknowledged them. But you need to open up your mind and know that sometimes you need to give to people who can't give back to you. Honestly, that's the mindset that you need to have. Those are the people that need it the most, the people that can't do anything else for you. But again, it will come back. So stay encouraged, okay? Number 2, when it comes to sowing, you got to check your soil. Check your soil, because you can plant your seed in some bad soil, and then you got some bad consequences coming your way, okay? So you got to really be cognizant of your environment and where you're planting your seeds, because I know that I've seen the analogy before. If 2 pieces of fruit are side by side and touching, the one that is moldy, it will attack the one that wasn't. Okay, so we have to be very careful about our environments and where we are planting our seeds, okay? Number 3, stop being a hoarder. You're hoarding your time, you're hoarding your money, you're hoarding your resources, because you don't want to see nobody else shining around you. You don't want to help somebody that you admire. Or you don't want to help someone who is truly in need. And that's just an ugly spirit. I've seen it so many times. I really and truly have. I've seen people who are so stingy. They have it, but they're never gonna bring nothing to your house. You know, they have it, but they're never gonna give you an encouraging word. And you know, I truly believe when you have the resources and you do not give them, you are literally harming yourself in a way that you cannot even understand. Okay? Because from my relationships and even from the seeds that I have sown, it has done so much for my life. It has enhanced me so much by simply giving. So just keep that in mind. You think you're doing yourself a service by saving, hoarding, keeping this and that for just you. But guess what? You ain't planting no seeds, sis. You ain't planting no seeds. So watch that. And last but certainly not the least, I want to leave you with this tip, and I want you to always remember this. Remember that what you sow, you will always reap way more. And I think that was the theme throughout this whole conversation, but you will reap way more than you sow, always. I wanted to end with this little quote. Love has nothing to do with what you're expecting to get, only with what you're expecting to give, which is everything. And that's Katharine Hepburn. Thank you guys for joining me for this week's 2 Cent Tuesday. Make sure you tune in next week and please share.